What's up? This is David Banner. I'm in Washington Park, New York City, Manhattan, chilling, you know what I'm saying? Out doing some interviews, kicking it, you know, yeah.
If you want a revolution, the only solution, evolve. You gotta evolve. If you want a revolution, the only solution, evolve. You gotta evolve. If you're getting off track and you wanna get back, may take a lot of work, won't break your back. If you want a revolution, the only solution, evolve. You gotta evolve.
So you've actually kind of played a pretty big role in the NBA playoffs this year, because in some ways you've contributed a lot to the soundtrack of it, because Gatorade really went hard, breaking these commercials during the playoffs.
Yeah, the Gatorade commercials were a really big, opportunity. I like to thank, everybody at Shy Dave, Jimmy Smith, the whole G team, you know what I'm saying, for helping me with the concept, giving me the concept, and then believing in, my writing skills and my ability to produce, and knowing, Jimmy told me, like Banner, I know you have more talented, I know you're more talented than Rubber Band Man, and he said, I see that people didn't put you in the box. He said, show the world what you can do with this commercial, and I'm thankful to God, and I'm thankful for all the people that he worked through that gave me that opportunity. And something else that I'm doing, man, that's really cool. I didn't really mean to start doing it, but I'm really heavy on Twitter. Y'all want to holler at me, The Real Banner. But a lot of my fans, I be teasing folks online about the series and the games or whatever. And then they was like, damn, I'm at work, you know what I'm saying? I'm mad I can't see it. So I be giving minute-to-minute updates on Twitter, and I'm not lying, hundreds of people started coming just because, not even because I was David Banner, but because I was giving real cool updates, the other sports, channels and the sports tweets and emails, they be real boring and non-personal. I'm talking shit, you know what I'm saying? And everybody, it's almost like they're at the game as close as you can, on a computer. And, I've been doing that, that's one way I really have connected with my fans during the finals.
All right, so the Gatorade campaign, the first one commercial was based on Evolve.
Right.
Let's talk about the evolution of Rajon Rondo and that we've been seeing here.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Initially, I wasn't really caught up in Rondo until I had an opportunity to see him play. I went to the game between Boston and LA right before the finals, well, right before the playoffs started. And Rondo is the truth, man. It's to find a guy like that early in his career is like an anomaly. People won't admit it, but Rondo has done more in 3 years than most people who have graced the NBA period. And, not saying that, he'll have an overall effect for the rest of his career, but to have somebody to come in and, win a ring as quickly as he did, and to be as important. And actually defenses now are being catered towards Rondo. That's crazy. And for him to not really have a solid jump shot or to be able to really shoot free throws, to me is amazing. But the one thing that I love about him is he's evolving. He sees his weaknesses and he's working on them. And I even notice how he plays around them. At the end of the game, when they threw him the ball, he got the ball directly to Allen. Before to Ray Allen, before they could even foul him. So as soon as they passed it to him, he passed it directly to Allen because he knew that he wasn't that good at the free throw line. And that's the thing that I like about a leader, period, is he recognizes his weaknesses and he owns it.
All right, growing up in Mississippi, so NBA-wise, who were you a fan of growing up?
With Mississippi, it's sort of the way that I am now. Since we didn't have our team, since we don't have a team in Mississippi. And now I'm seeing it's a blessing because that's one of my goals. I want to run, I want to bring a team to Mississippi. I want to be the one that do that, But I grew up liking everybody but who America's team was. The only team that I always liked, that was the exception to that, was the Chicago Bulls. You know what I'm saying? But I always liked the underdog, man. You know, so I guess growing up, you know, for me, of course it was the Bulls, just like Jordan had that effect on everybody. But like I was the type of cat that liked Starks. You know, I would like Starks. Just like right now, I'm a real big Baron Davis fan. Like, I really would have liked to see what Baron would have been if his knee wouldn't have got hurt. Like, Baron is the ultimate underdog to me. You know, he doesn't bow down. It's like how Iverson was. I'm the same way about Iverson. I'm the same way about the Timberwolves Garnett. Like that person that everybody counted out. Like Kobe after the so-called rape trial, when everybody turned their back on him, and to see him, you know, now that he done got back to everybody riding his nuts now, I'm not as big of a fan as I am, because now everybody's back on him. But like, I'm always the underdog, you know. I like Brandon Roy, you know what I'm saying? I like those type of players, the type of players that's always looked over and have to fight their way, you know, back to or fight their way to being what people think they should be. Like, you know, like how the Saints were, you know what I'm saying? Right now, and I'm gonna just be honest with you, man, like, I think Boston really knows, like, especially with the age and the way that their team is set up, they gotta get this one, homie. Like, they gotta get this one. Like, Cass is getting older right now, you know, not taking anything away from anybody else. And I really think Allen, the way he playing right now, Allen may have a good three years. Ray playing his ass off with Rondo, but the structure of that team won't be able to remain the same too much longer, just because Cass ain't gonna be able to run the minutes. So I'm really looking, contrary to what people think, and me living in LA, I think that Boston is gonna get this one. And then I think LA is going to run it for 2 more years. Like, after this year, it's going to be LA twice. LA is going to win 2 times. I think Boston is going to win this series, and I think LA is going to win for the next 2 years. And then Kobe probably, you know, start buying half of LA or something, you know what I'm talking about? And then Bynum will be healthy next year, you know what I'm saying? Because you got people don't take this into account. LA healthy has 2 7-foot-tall folks. They have the best player in the game. They have the most volatile player in the game and the most tough cat in the game. And, you know, and then they have one of the veteran point guards, and then they have one of the most athletic point guards with Shannon Brown. Like, to me, the LA Lakers are sort of like the LA Lakers are sort of like the New York, like New York's baseball team. That's cheating. The Yankees is cheating, homie. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say about this, as Kobe's drive is going to do 1 or 2 things, and I noticed this from living in LA and watching the Lakers. A lot of LA team members are really shook by Kobe's drive. Because I watch how much more fluently they play when Kobe not on the court, or when Kobe is hurt. You know what I'm saying? What, they ran 9 games off without Kobe and won most of them, if I'm correct. Like, I don't know, like, Kobe drive is real good, but then I also think, you know, the players don't play as fluently and don't just shoot the shots like they should. They're worried about what Kobe thinking, running the ball through Kobe. So, you know, I'm hoping that they can get over that. But the one thing I will say, and it's not being flip-floppy, you can never say what happened as long as Kobe on the floor. Kobe, hands down, is the best player in the league. So, you know, if I was to lose my prediction, I wouldn't trip, because Kobe is the outlier and the anomaly of anything that anybody could possibly say, and that's my prediction.
Now you wonder, slow down. What I say, slow down. Death of the pop star. They call me David Banner. I'm like, baby, what it is? She like, oh, you looking good. Came in and you have some kids. I'm like, hell no, cause I'm all over Ninth Wonder.